Hello there and welcome to Heart Explained Therapy. Now I know that my videos are very deep and probably are difficult to get your head round, but they're all very helpful if you understand the principles of what I'm trying to say. It bypasses a lot of the hard work that you need to do. If you learn this, the quicker that you learn this information, it can skip a lot of the hardcore training that you have to do if you want to recover or change any bad personal traits that you've got. Now this one in particular, I want to concentrate on when you find somebody irritating, annoying, or when you even hate somebody. There's two sort of sections to this. There's the one that someone in your past has probably hurt you. They screwed you over, broke your heart, destroyed your life and was really nasty. And believe it or not, even though it doesn't sound right to forgive a nasty person who's done something horrible, if you don't forgive that person, you'll never move on and you'll always have bad luck, bad habits, and you'll always have that little bit of a negative energy remaining with you, because that's the way that human nature is going to work. So that's one section. The other section is just that, not so deep as that level. The one where you just have that neighbour or that somebody is just doing something that just drives you mad, even in a conversation or even in a bad habit. And if you learn this trick, you will be able to realise that nothing externally is happening apart from you thinking and feeling inside your mind and inside your body and heart. And this is very liberating, because it frees up so much wasted energy. And I mean, at the moment, if you've got really bad fatigue and you're demotivated and you can't do what other people do quite easily, then I would say that you've got a little bit of this going on, this little bit of negative energy draining your mind and you're unconscious to it. So I'm going to get straight in there and say what this is. This is, I would like to call it basically you being reflective on your problem with the outside character. That is you introspecting your thoughts and feelings on why this character deserves this energy from you. Now, I think that this works both ways. If you totally put all your eggs in one basket and fall in love with a person and put them on a pedestal, a simple thing, a simple action, a simple rejection of a message or a blue ticking of a message, because you've set them up on this pedestal, this can actually let you down and hurt you. And on the other scale, when you're irritated by someone, but you have to keep meeting them because they're at work, or like I say, they're a neighbour, or they're even part of a group of friends and you can't tell everybody else to not invite this person, then it is actually all you. Because what's going on is that this person has so much in the way of their actions to actually teach you about yourself. This person is actually the greatest person, whether it's a past person who's broke your heart and destroyed your life, whether it's a past person who's just been vile and just came out of the blue and you've been a victim of some hideous crime that you didn't deserve. This is a guru for you to actually project and grow into a bigger and better person, because it's highlighting to you certain aspects of life that you find uncomfortable. the worst scale, to the worst part of the paradox, if you like, there's one polarisation is death, fear, even burglary, emotional change, mental health stuff. And at the better end of the scale you have, which is still very important because it's all the same thing. It's like a huge, like how we separate the universe that's in the cosmos, but we don't measure the cosmos because it's nothing. We have the other part of us that we class as separate. And I don't want to go down the spiritual lane of duality and non-duality because I think they end up in the wrong place as well. I think they end up in a mythical part of life where this is actually a physical presence that you can sense in your life. What is actually going on is that you're projecting your reality of your uncomfortability around this emotion and energy into the outside world. So when you're annoyed at this opposite figure, you are only annoyed at yourself, that you have been the victim, that you have things that this person doesn't have. You could even be jealous unconsciously of a negative trait in somebody else. Somebody could work 75 hours a week and you would look at that and know that you think that's wrong and you can't do it, you want to just work 40 hours a week, that's fine by you, or you're part-time. But you can actually get this little jealousy, unconscious thing going about something as stupid as that. And then this person is irritating you and you're very snappy, or you'll ignore this person, or you'll always argue and bicker and think this is going to go on till the end of time. And it's all about your own reflective work. Now, when you find out that these lessons are there to be learnt and let go of fundamentally, you have to let them go. The reality in that other person doesn't exist anymore. I mean, they still have the terrible bad habit that you don't like or you want, but it doesn't affect you. The effect of their bad habit no longer makes you care. And so you're able to totally change your mindset. And when you totally change your mindset, what you've done is you've just thrown a big piece of garbage in the bin, cleared out that big black bag for a load more garbage that you're going to get anyway in the day. So you're constantly freeing up your memory on your sort of floppy disk of life. You're constantly deleting the stuff that you don't need. And this is all about learning about why this person irritates you. What don't you like about this person? Accepting that it might be things that you actually want, because I don't believe you can be irritated by anybody unless they're doing something that you fundamentally don't like. And if you fundamentally don't like something, you have got lost in the part of the matrix, the separate part of the matrix. You've got lost and forgot that you're a bigger part of the other, or the ether, the old word for nothingness. And that's a very important thing to learn, because you know there's an argument in science that that certain things have to be a constant. There has to be a constant rule of, let's take the speed of light. Now they say that doesn't ever change, but in the past there's been proof that it did totally change because there's different measurements around the world. Science answered this by saying that we basically all measured it wrong, and now we're going to change the measurement to a completely new measurement, which means it can never be wrong. So what they've done there is they've taken away a system because they were that scared of this constant thing that they presumed couldn't change, changing, and they've done away with the rule books to basically help themselves to a new rule. What I'm saying is there's one thing that's constant in your life, and that is that you are going to have a lot of chaotic energy taking place, and underneath that surface of the chaotic energy is going to be a very peaceful stream that you can rest in. And it's by looking outwards at reality and accepting that you might be projecting a lot of your information, a lot of your argumentative problems, a lot of your fears and insecurities on life into the relationship with human behaviours. Now, introspect, do the work and view the projection. And the part 2 of this video is going to be how you then master that relationship, because as this work feeds into another great sort of bit of magic that we're not doing at the moment, and unfortunately we need to learn this. As we grew up and learnt to walk and talk and say the alphabet and count and use a knife and fork, if we learn this lesson like it's instinctual nature that we need to, I think this could really do without the generations of mental health that's going to come before us. So I hope you get it, I hope you can do the work, and I think owning up, taking some sort of acceptance that you don't have to hold on to something that happened a week ago, a year ago. Really let that crap go, because it doesn't do you any good. And when you let it go and you feel that liberation, you feel that buzz, you'll see that it was incredible.